did. This was Halfdan's dream. He ordered me to see it through. In my dreams, I'm sailing, remember? Wind in my beard, salt on my lips. I want that life again. Whether or not I find it, only time will tell. Until then, let us feast, drink, and forget our pain!
Eivor! Care for a challenge? Eivor! Wolf-kissed, gaze upon my pots. They stand so strong. Unbreakable at this distance, no?
They are not, Brothir. My arrows shatter whatever target they strike.
Even after draining so much meat, succeed and you shall be rewarded.
I will show you.
Keep your eyes open long enough to witness this, you drunken lout.
Let's have a drink.
Your fist is without ale. Let us address that.
Surely a special kind of metal is required for drinking before the new king?
A metal not unlike your own.
To Odin and his endless glories!
And the new king of East Anglia. May his reign be long and good. Not bad, Wolf-kissed. I wager you couldn't drink more than me if you tried.
A fool's wager.
A challenge nonetheless. What say you?
I will take you on.
I will drink you under the table.
Confident, are you? Let us see how you fare against the ale beast of East Anglia. And we'll make it interesting. Put your silver where your mouth is. What say you?
Let us stake our pride. Money?
I accept.
Yes, to celebrate. Skål! Drink more.
You impress me, Eivor. Your battle wisdom, your strength of character, skilled in so many ways. Yet I wonder, is there any skill of mine that I could impress upon you?
Even a fool has something to teach, whether they are aware of the lesson or not.
Hey, but I could show you how to wield my plow sword.
Flirt, you want to lay with me? I am not interested.
Sheath your plow sword, Brodir. I'm not interested.
You thought... No, I wasn't serious. Come on now, drink and be merry.
Well ahead of you, friend.
Wait, did you hear? Did my brother just call me? I think he... You know I should go. Brother!
The road to Valhalla does not run that way, Finir.
He's been up there a while.
Eivor! Some sweet wine for a sweet swine? Come join me! The Saxon god wanders somewhere up here, does he not? I haven't seen him.
They like to say he moves with mystery.
Look! The moon! It moves on trouble now. But one day it will be eaten by a giant wolf and the nights will be black forevermore.
Are you all right?
I've tasted glory once again, and it was good.
I'm glad to hear it. Now,
I always felt like Skoll, Rati, chasing and trying to fulfill Halfdan's wishes. But now I've caught my sun and moon. I've got them and I don't know.
you can let them go. Sail to a further shore.
My longship's in Valhalla. Don't you remember? Firestarter.
Come on. Let's get you to solid ground.
Everything's spinny. You're very strong.
You're very large.
Sorry for this. I've had one last glory. I should be happy. I am happy. Thank you.
It need not be the last.
Not the last.
Enough fun and games. I should see how Oswald is doing.
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there.
It's been a worthy ceremony so far.
And have you had enough fun yet?
I am ready for your address.
I'm ready to hear you address your kingdom.
Good. Come, join me. Friends, honored guests, we've pushed through hard times. It seems like all we've known is loss and suffering. But it is not conflict that binds us. It is compassion. May we always favor compassion, even when our enemies refuse its boon. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our collective struggles. And for my fellow Christians, may we continue standing as examples of our Lord's grace. Lights in the dark. I see East Anglia's future right here, right now, in all of you, Dane and Saxon alike. To our future.
Still a bit soft on insults, but the king has courage.
And to Eivor, without whom none of this would have been possible.
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyalty to the Raven clan and all they have done for us today.
Would you have any words of wisdom for us?
East Anglia is safe now. Oswald will be a good king. Skull. East Anglia is safe now.
I'm not one to bask in the glow of another's triumph, but I'll say this. East Anglia is safe. Under his protection, under his guidance, under his wing, the good King Oswald will keep you safe for many moons to come.
To Oswald!
Skull!
Skull!
Score! Okay, everyone, the bridal race starts now. Remember, you all have to lose to the bride and groom. Quick, brother! We
You lost.
It was a beautiful wedding, Oswald. Like you said it would be.
Thanks to you, and everything you've done here.
My settlement's safety is my priority.
Everything I've done here was for my clan. Their safety is my night's good rest. You know that feeling, I'm sure.
I do.
When we met, I spoke of an alliance. Will you hold to the oath you made?
I will. Consider East Anglia a friend of the Raven clan.
There will be a day when I come calling.
Goodbye, friend.
Until next time, Great King. I should find Finir. Say goodbye before I leave. Valdis.
Will you not stay a moment longer, Eivor?
I should not linger. My banner folk await my return.
I understand.
Take care, Valdis. You fought well, and won yourself a worthy king.
I did, didn't I? Take care, Eivor. Thank you, Eivor, for making today a reality.
A dream come true, like none other. Thank you for everything. From the bottom of my heart.
I'll send a message to Halfdan in the north. He'll be pleased to know that a king now sits upon East Anglia's troubled throne.
Brother, Oswald is in your hands now. Protect your king, and call out to my banner should the need arise.
Aye, Eivor. Without a moment's hesitation. Travel safe.
I will, friend.
We met in a play of fists, Eivor. And now look at us. Fast friends.
Ah, greetings, Eivor.
You're missing the festivities.
I've had my fill.
It's as much yours as it is Oswald's.
I was a crumbling man, Eivor. Before all this, I thought I'd die a tired old failure. But now, my heart burns bright with newfound fire. I want to live hard, die fierce.
Glory cares not for age, Finir. Sail with me. My ship could always use a wise head and a strong axe.
Together,
Together.
I'll gather my things. What a celebration!
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news. Finir, welcome to our home. May you find a second wind here. One to fill your sails and send you across the world and back.
That is an image I will fix in my mind, Wolf-Kissed. Happy to be aboard.
Summon my James Viking. I
would like to reorganize the crew.
Verax. Berna. Hermod. Press left, Skarday. Revna. Press left, Gunhildren of her dead. Hornth Unforgiving. Gunhildren of her dead. Skarday, Finr. Press left mouse button. Brigida the Butcher. Press Moida Rotten. Drawfleet of the Tide. Dismiss crew member. Bjorn the Unforgiving. Bjorn the Unforgiving. Brigida the Butcher. Press left mouse button assign. Kedali the Boneless. Press left mouse button assign. Drawfleet of the Tide Waters. Lycra Sharp Blade. Draw.
Done?
Summon my James Viking.
Alright, bring out my lieutenant.
All Raven Clan Magister's Cloak, St. George's Cape. Press left mouse button. Raven. Doppelhander. Press left mouse button. House Garl's X. Ursa. Doppelhander. Raven Clan. Cancel changes. Default pants. Huntsman breeches. Berserker breeches. Default Berserker breeches. Berserker breeches. Cancel changes. Summon my James. Exit.
I'm off. Be well, friend. Oh, look at you, Chewie.
I could trade that hat for 2 of your...
Rowan, Holger, why all this shouting?
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Rot disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood?
Holger, your defense? Rowan, I'll hear from you. Holger,
let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom to make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse.
And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafu's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I understand your position.
Holger, your defense, Rowan.
Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of...
Painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgifu's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan.
Holger, your defense?
I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifer's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen.
Hear statements again. Rowan is right.
Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, so much you helped in its creation.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass, and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon. Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Svend passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
Alliance table, show me the Alliance quest. Are you all right?
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, and this settlement, and this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandbridge or somewhere nearby. For a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
A lot quest, let's go to Grantabridge, sire.
Randvi, take a break. Let us make for Grantabridgeshire and get you out of this musty room.
Do you mean now? Right now?
Of course. You said you were tired of all this, so why not stretch your legs and fill your lungs?
I did ask, didn't I? You're right. Lead the way, Eivor.
Follow me. We won't take the longship today. This trip is for us. Just you and me. Is that a problem?
Not at all. So long as I get some air and sun. I spend too much of my day in the longhouse.
We will need to cross the river at some point if we want to enter Grantabridgeshire. If you know a better way, I would love to hear it.
Is swimming not an option?
Swimming? I don't know. Are you joking?
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods.
Go!
It really is lovely here. I have not been this far east of the settlement. Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live one's life in so small a pen. And hear stories from you and the scouts without ever venturing further. Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air. It is good to be out here.
Yeah!
Eivor, there. What is that?
This is where the Summer Army retreated when Grantabridge was lost. They seem to have resettled the city in full now.
Right. I know this land so well by its map, but to see it in person brings it to stunning life. A Roman marvel. I will not soon forget this sight.
And here we are. Welcome to Grantabridge. We should make our way to the Longhouse.
It's bigger than I imagined. Rustic, woody, beautiful. And everything seems quite new.
Under Soma's guidance, the Summer Army built this town up from a small village. They wanted a hub for trade near London, and a launching point for incursions into Wessex.
Well, it is impressive. Some interesting architectural ideas here too.
Well, is that it? It's been quite a while since I've seen your face around here.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal men. Magni, is it?
Yeah, good memory.
Good to see you again. This is Randvi, a dear friend and a sturdy fighter.
Well met, Randy. Eivor seems to have a preference for befriending lovely women.
You know, I noticed the same thing.
I expected more people about, Magni. Has something happened?
Someone rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open a new trade route with Ox and the Wood. Only now, in times of trouble, I have discovered I am not the surrogate leader I should hope to be.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, a pack of surly bandits have encamped nearby, to the east of the water's edge. They attack all merchants who travel here by river or road, and word is spreading quickly. It's keeping traders at bay.
That could cripple your town if it carries on too long.
It's crippled me already. The bastard stole my horse yesterday morning.
Happy to help.
So what will
We
you...
can take care of them, Magni. And if we don't find your horse, we will steal you a new one.
Oh, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer you for this deed, but the bandits surely would. Take from them what you like.
Good. Consider the matter handled. Eivor, come. We have a camp to raid. The bandits are camped on the river, he said. East of the water's edge.
You volunteered us for a fight, Randvi. Is that your idea of a pleasant ride through the country?
It must be. I surprised...
World. Invent or quests. Tracked quest. Tracked quest. Taken for...
Away from the table for a day and already you are lusting for blood.
A feeling you must know well, no? I have always wanted to experience the world as you do, and now I will. Unless you have a more interesting day planned for us?
We will help Magnian clear these bandits. But do not be rash when we find them. The Raven clan needs your steady hand.
Yes, indeed, my lord. I shall follow your order to the letter.
If I did not know any better, I would say you're teasing me.
Oh, certainly not, Eivor wolf-kissed iron-fisted Drenger. I would never tease one with such commanding authority.
Yeah!
There, the bandit camp.
All right, stay close, and do as I do.
Brood and look sternly at the horizon?
By all means.
I thought you wanted to do this in secret.
You seemed hot for a battle, so here we go.
Gonna need some cleaning.
Feel stronger already.
I wish you'd never been born.
Hurry! Rib slipping!
his horse.
Follow Randvi as Bandit's Journal. Bandit's Journal. Press E close. Another night. Another good haul with the lads. This time we ambushed a couple of Mercian soldiers from Leicester. Burgred's boys. They're well equipped, those buggers. Took what coin they had on them. Their swords. Helms. Even got myself a new pair of trousers because they didn't fit Henbold. I think I'm starting to fancy this spot. Lots of fresh meat coming through to Grante Bridge. Follow Randvi as she's bringing Magni's horse.
That was a thrill, Eivor. We are champions of Grantebridge. Do you know of any other towns that need liberating?
You don't think we have had enough drama for one day? We should return to the settlement.
Or we could have a drink, to celebrate our victory.
At home. Tekla has all the mead and ale we could want.
Eivor, our outing has hardly begun. Find us an alehouse and let us make ourselves at home.
Let's return the horse. And if your thirst remains, we'll look around. Magni, we solved your bandit problem.
Did you? Well done! And did you find my sweet mare?
Your horse is outside, waiting for you.
Thank the gods she is safe. And thank you, Eivor. And your friend Randvi, wherever she is.
She is here somewhere.
Eivor! Over here! Look at this!
Oh! Someone is thirsty!
Are you determined to get drunk? What are you playing at?
A drinking contest. You versus me. Wolf-kissed versus Table Maiden.
Randvi, we can do better than Table Maiden.
Mead Queen, then.
Very well. Let us proceed.
All right. Let us drink.
Beautiful.
Randvi's done you better!